shoulder articulations. I'm gonna get kind of a side posterior view here so you can see both arms. Real wide with the feet, toes up, ball the big toe down, heels down, like there's $100 bills under all 4 points. Again, we have a tendency to go over here and hike the right shoulder. So when I go forward, kind of like this. So I want you to kind of imagine this down to shift this way. Then we're nice and charged. First thing I want you to do from this even position of the toes up, heels down, is kind of lean back. Notice how these want to come with you, keep them down. Then we're driving through here to pull our neutral spine forward. Once the spine is forward, you feel a nice charge on the posterior or back side of the legs. We're going to go into a W here. That W is very retracted, but the crown stays long. We're not going to dip the head forward, it comes back. We're going to reach forward, palms up, elbow pits toward the ceiling. We're going to come back into the W, and the whole time, imagine someone was trying to pull you forward. You're trying to open up towards the back of the room. From here, we're going to go down, and then we're going to twist the arms up, really get the scapular working, scapular muscles working here. Palms toward the ceilings. You could even rotate even further, trying to point the thumbs straight up to the ceiling, but we can go palms up to the ceiling first. So again, palms up, elbow pits up, retracting, 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 W, extending the elbow, staying here, and then lift and rotate. High as possible, without letting the shoulders clamp up and in, obviously. Make the reps count. Put tennis balls in your hand or weighted balls, or you can eventually do 2.5 pound weight plates with 5 pound dumbbells over time. And do 2 to 4 articulations, and make sure by the end of that second or fourth rep that you are completely burned out. When you're using the tennis balls in that one, make sure you're gripping them. And then we go right into our goblet squat with the band. Hopefully I don't get too close to the camera and disappear. So I am, just for reference, I'm walking out pretty far forward so I can lean without falling over. Once I'm there, I want to make sure that the knees and the hips all trace back, and I'm imagining a train coming at me, or a train going in front of me, and I'm not going to get my nose cut off by the train. So even though I'm leaning forward, I'm also staying as far back away from the train as possible without falling backwards. Now, keeping these tracing, we noticed that you had a right tendency for the knee to go forward. So keep that knee and hip back. Try not to rotate here. Goblet squat, 12 to 25 pounds here. And going down and up, not touching the train, but not falling backwards and not rotating. Then from there, you can just do overhead press with the bar, or you can do dumbbells, but make sure we're doing both arms at the same time, not just single arm dumbbells. The third movement that we really just need to go over is that lunged row. Watch out for crimping toes, falling arches, and this knee drifting in like this. So keep them nice and wide, pull, or do your shoulder articulations here. The other thing with the low lunge was this. When that right leg's forward, we have a tendency to kind of move over here. You're going to try to take your trunk and hips right over your points of support. We have a tendency when the right leg's forward to kind of lean, and that might look like this from behind. We're trying to take the trunk back over and set it directly over the legs. So experiment with that. Watch some videos of yourself if you can. And that should be everything for those 3 movements. Let me know if you need some reiterations.